All right, so unfortunately, Connor's roughing a game tonight, so you get me on the mic. And to start the game, the iPad was dead. Unless Yona wants to do it. Oh, Yona, look at you. There you go, Yona. Feel free. Yona base declines. He's now dead to me. So the iPad that scores the games for us was dead. So I was running around trying to find a fix for it. So we're at 10:30 left in the first period. 0-0. Katie, can you do sideline? All right, so Kira Bliss on a breakaway, crosses the line with Weber. Riley Nelson goes deep on the net, chips it out front, and out to the point, and Clara Turvold almost tried to hold it in. I think it's Clara. Nope, that was Aylin Moline. Riley over to Kira Bliss. Bliss gives chase. Held in by Verstrat. Nice hold. Around behind the net to the other side. Cans grabs it. And Hastings shot wide of the net. Out to Hubble. Hubble gets it stolen by Hastings. Throws it in front of the net across the crease. Over to Cans. Cans throws it out of our zone. That got tipped, and they're going to wave off icing. Cans deep. Draws it back. Out to the point to Walker. Walker shoots. That's a high stick. Played with a high stick. Yep, and that's a non-penalty high stick on Hastings. Should be a face-off deep in the Hastings zone. Jason Hubble's a jerk. He's giving me crap. All right, Hastings around their own net. Pass out to center ice. 1-on-2 with Verstrat and Kaylee. Wide of the net. To Hastings, throws it back and chipped out. Not out. Verstrat behind in the corner. Out to Hastings. Hastings walks in, and a shot is wide. I think that might have been tipped and gloved by Cassidy. Egan goes for a change, and McCall tried to chip it in the zone, but was broken up. Moline back up to, and that's going to be ice. Oh, no icing. Wow, that's interesting. Perry Krisky out to Turvold, who's tipped by Hastings. Back around to Hastings on the other side. Held in by Moline. That's a good pinch. And sneaks right by Moline out to get out of the zone, but she tips it back in, and we're going to have an offsides. Robinette, Hubble. Nope, sorry, Robinette, Bates, Krisky with Turvold and Moline on D. Hastings tips it wide of the net. Robinette takes it up to Bates. Bates giving chase into the Hastings zone. Robinette comes down to it. Bates again in the corner. Battling with Hastings for it. Hastings comes away. Tipped back by Krisky. Hastings throws it up the boards. Krisky gets it. You got Robinette battling for position from the net. Goes back behind for it. Riley Nelson chips it back in with a backhand. And it stays in the Hastings zone. And we have icing. Miami. Out to Walker. Walker does a shot on net and a glove save by the Hastings goalie. Weber tips it deep to Riley Nelson. Riley Nelson behind the net. Throws a backhand out in front of the net. Broken up by Hastings. Hastings has it against the sideboards. Hikura Bliss tries to dump it in deep. Hastings comes out with it, a 3-on-2. And a shot wide of the net. Poke checked out by Cassidy. And to the side, up to Weber. Weber tried to chip it out. Shot to the right of the net. Riley Nelson tries to ring it around behind the net. Verstrat gives chase. Oh, that might have been an elbow on Hastings to Verstrat. Also, could have just been a taller girl. Happens. Kaylee Walker to Verstrat behind the net. Verstrat brings it up, throws it out to, and that stayed in the zone. That's a save by Boyd. Back to Walker and out to Weber, who chips it up to McCall. Or that was Kaylee, sorry. With a center ice face off with the intentional offsides. Hubble to Cans. Cans did a blue line move there. I don't want to do that anymore. Back, nope. Had one on the boards and chipped out. Back to Turbold at the Egan blue line. Throws it up to Hubble. Hubble deep dumps it in. Deep in the corner. Hastings throws it off the sideboards. And Turbold with a shot on net. That goes, I think that was offline, but a save by the Hastings goalie. Number 36 and 89, I believe, are the two really good players for Hastings so far this season. And we have offsides on Egan. Hubble. Bates to Krisky. Krisky with a shot and a save. Oh, that is a quick whistle. Ref knew it right away. Put his hands up and said, my bad. Thought the goalie gloved it, and she didn't. Out to center ice. Verstrat giving chase. Throws it off the sideboards. To Hastings brings it in. Verstrat with a nice defensive play. Oh, with a nice leg pad save by Cassidy Boyd. That saved the goal. And we have a tripping penalty on Verstrat. And she knows it. Hubble. If I have to do it, so do you.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
I'm not doing no ASMR with you.
Hubble's a jerk, for the record. I want everyone to know it. He won't commentate with me.
Not tonight. You gotta give me a heads up. Big save.
Oh, big save by Boyd there.
Hastings to Hastings choke.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks. Turbo throws it off Krisky's back. Krisky gonna chip it out of the zone and give chase. We got a one-on-one here. Krisky brings it in, but oh, stolen by Hastings. I agree, Stephanie. Come on, Hubble. Frankly, I'll let him do it by himself if he really wants. Krisky Back to Hastings, who brings it into the zone, and they've dribbled a drop pass to 89 with a shot that is wide of the net. Hastings throws it back on point. I also think that was wide. We got to hustle a little bit more to those pucks. I realize we're shorthanded. Going to try a wraparound and a shot that also went wide. God. Hastings could have double their shots right now if they could hit anything and have anything hit the net. Uh, 30 seconds left in the Hastings power play. Hastings is going to throw it up to the defense. Defense shot blocked by Weber. Out to Bliss. Bliss going to bring it out of the zone. 12 seconds left in this Hastings power play. Bliss on the puck. And Weber chips it deep. Bliss goes back to get chase. Hastings comes away with behind their own net. Out to Hastings. Out to the blue line. Across center ice. Driving in. And we got a wrister. Oh, that hit the pipe. Oh, that hit I think that hit her shoulder and the pipe. And then bounced out. No goal. No goal for Hastings. And we have a shot from, I believe, Weber that is saved by Hastings.
Let's do it.
And the penalty is over, so Egan is full strength. We have 35 seconds left in the first period. Puck comes out to Turbo. Turbo throws it and gets blocked by Hastings. Chipped out by Cans. Back into the zone. Turbo throws it cross ice into the Hastings zone. 17 seconds left in the first period. Turbo throws it over to Cans. Cans, the zone entry curl over to Turbo. Turbo shoots and a save. Oh no! It's almost a goal. McCall was right there for a chip in and popped over her stick. So we're at 0-0. Shots are 9-5 in favor of Hastings going into the second period. All right, start of the second period. Hastings brings it across the blue line and bottled up there by Kaylee Walker. Kaylee giving chase deep out to Robinette. Robinette tried to chip it out by Verstrat. Hastings brings it back into the zone. Cleared by Verstrat. Talia Bates gets chase. Behind her own net. brings it up off the sideboards and not out of the zone. 89 has it for Hastings and trickles through, and a save by Cassidy. That was a weak shot, but it would have gone in. We're at 10 shots for Hastings and 5 for Egan. Pacone. Pacone. Is your mom here? Can you tell her that the iPad is dead in the box and they need to bring their own iPad? You will tell her quick? No. All right, Krisky to Bliss. Bliss giving chase deep in the Hastings zone. Out to Weber, out to Turbold, who throws it on net. And that is a save by the Hastings goalie. Over to Riley Nelson. Out to Hastings across the blue line. Hastings brings it into the zone, chipped by Turbold, and out of the zone. Back to Hastings. Verstrat throws it all the way deep in the zone. It was tipped, so icing is waved off. Moline and Riley Nelson giving chase, and Turbold. Riley Nelson brings out the zone up to, oh, that's going to be nice. Grace Hubble tries to get it out. Can't get it out. Still battling. Shot on net. Saved by Boyd. Another shot that I don't think was technically a shot, but close enough. And we have a Hastings tip in over Cassie's shoulder for the Hastings goal. Hands and McCall, Hubble, Walker, and Verstrat chipped across. Nice pass from Hastings. Cans chips it out to center ice into the Egan zone. Icing is waved off. Hastings comes out with it, cross center ice, into the zone, and a shot blocked by Kaylee Walker behind the Egan zone, behind the Egan net, excuse me. Chipped out front. Shot wide of the net, sitting back behind the Egan net. Out to McCall, who takes it up ice and dumps it deep into the Egan zone. Sorry, the Hastings zone. Shot wide of the net. Tully Bates comes away with it. Chips it out to Krisky. Krisky, puck is loose in the Hastings zone. Bates throws it deep. Rings around the sideboard, sitting behind the net. Krisky gives chase. Tries to throw it out front. Gets blocked by Hastings. Hastings comes away with it. Out of the zone to Turbold. Turbold tried to chip it over. What a nice block there by Clara Turbold to Krisky. Krisky with a 1-on-2. Gets Egan in exchange. Oh, I don't think that was a penalty. Yep. Even Krisky's parents think that was not a penalty. I think Perry lost her footing, and a Hastings player happened to be right there, and they called it a trip. So we'll take it. We'll definitely take it, but Perry's mom and dad look over at me and go, I don't know about that. Very dainty fall, yeah. Keep it in the zone. Kaylee Walker brings it in. Up the sideboards. Brings it around. Tries to get a shot and whiffs. Out again by Riley Nelson. Riley Nelson chips it across to Verstrat, who can't handle the puck. And then Pure Bliss. And now out of the zone again. 30 seconds gone on the power play, and we haven't looked very swift here. Riley Nelson brings it up ice, got a 1-on-3, and just zone entry curl, throws it back to the defense, who tip it right back to her, right back to the defense, and to Hastings. Kaylee Walker tips it, and we had a loose puck, and we have a save by the Hastings goalie. 1:05 left in the Egan power play. 7:48 left in the second period. 1-0 Hastings. Cans back to Moline. Moline with a shot on net. A little bit wide of the net, but a save. Face off one, back to Turbo. Turbo walks it up and shoots. We're goal! There we go. Taylor Turbo on the board for Egan. At 7:37 the first period with a power play goal. Game sheets is not live, so I'm not able to tell you who had the assist. I would guess it's Kaylee Walker. It looked like it was D-to-D. And then the goal, but that was a nice shot right through the 5-hole for Clara Turvold. Icing is waved off and did not make it. Turvold throws on the brakes, passes it up to Hubble. Hubble's battling for it. Turvold battling for it. Out to Hastings. Hastings with a shot that does not make it through. Hastings throws it out front again. Also a little poke save there by Boyd. Hubble and Cans giving chase into the Hastings zone. Izzy tips it, comes away with it, and chipped out by Hastings. Icing is waved off for Strat, going behind our net. Throws it out to Hastings. Hastings goes into the corner. Broken up by Verstrat, stolen by Bates. Bates up to Robinette. Back to Verstrat. Verstrat off the sideboards to Robinette. Bounces off to Hastings, little slapper. And goes wide of the net. Oh. Saved by Boyd. Popped right out to the opposite side to Hastings. And all she had to do was put her stick on it and it popped in the net. So at 6:04 remaining in the second period, 2-1 Hastings. Hastings is leading 14-7 in the shots. Hastings came into this game 2-1-2. Egan came into the game 2-1-3, I think. So Rage Against the Machine here by our music man, Mr. C Money. A little scrum there against the sideboards. Robinette. Bates comes away with the puck, chips it out and up, gives chase. Hastings gets it, throws it right out back, and that should be icing. Nope. It's not going to make it. Oh, that. Yep. Shot and saved by Boyd. Smallest player on the ice, Kaylee Walker, kind of threw a bigger player into the boards, but I really think the girl just went in hard on her own. I think it looked worse than it was. All right, Bates, Frisky, Moline, Turbold, and Robinette on the ice. Moline behind the net, chips it out. Gives chase again behind the net, over to Turbold. Turbold comes away with it, chips it out and over Krisky's stick. Hastings keeps it in the zone. And it goes out to center ice, Robinette, and a Hastings player go after the puck. Bates chips it in, walks the puck, comes away with it. You got a shot, and a save by the Hastings netminder. Puck is still loose. And behind the net is Krisky. Krisky throws it out front and stolen by Hastings. Hastings comes away with it. Stolen by Bates, right out of the zone, right back in by Krisky, and right back out, and stayed in, and now it's going to come out by Hastings. Hastings shoots, and we have a field goal, 3 points. Bates and Moline battling down low. Bates out to Bliss. Bliss brings it into the zone, gets it stolen by Hastings. Hastings going wrapping around their own net. Bring it into the zone, number 61. Over to 89 with a shot and blocked by Mackenzie Weber. Great block there by Weber. Hastings has it again, a shot and a save by Boyd. Thrown out of the zone by Verstrat. Icing is waved off. Back into the Egan zone. 89 for Hastings gives chase. Verstrat chips it out. And to Hastings. Hastings whiffs on the shot, kind of. Comes in. Verstrat off the sideboards to Robinette. Up to... Sorry, that's Weber, I believe, not Robinette. Walker has the puck. 2:55 left in the second period. Hastings is controlling this game, that's for sure. Kind of shocked a little bit. They're kind of an average team. We're not playing too well right now either. Kaylee Walker behind her own net. Comes out of the zone, center ice, still in control of the puck. Comes way down into the Hastings zone, behind the net. Wraps around, got to pass that Kaylee. You got two Egan bodies standing there waiting for a pass. You need to pass that puck. Taylor's looking for a shot. Brought in by Weber. Weber dancing for the backhand or around the net. Same thing here, passing it over to a bunch of Hastings players. And a shot that is on net. Shot wide of the net. Robinette trying to battle with it. Back to McCall. Oh, we have a shot that hit a Hastings player. That was lucky. I think Caskey was blocked. .122 left in the second period. Broken up by Moline. Nice play there with a stick by Moline. Over to Turvold. Turvold across center ice to Robinette. Robinette tries to get it deep. Out to back to Moline. Moline needs to chip it off the glass and deep. And that is icing is waved off. Cans gives chase. Over to Moline. Moline holds the zone. And McCall comes in, or Bates, comes in and chips it, but out to Hastings. Got a 3-on-2 for Hastings as they go for a change. Cans crosses the line with 40 seconds left. Go, Gizzy, go! Stop dancing and go! Gizzy just take that and go and stop trying to dance through people. Bates off the boards. 25 seconds left in the second period. Gizzy battling. That might have been a toe pick. Bates out to Restrat. We got a one-on-one here. And Hastings, number 89, gets by Walker with a shot and a stick save. Pretty sure that was off the handle of her stick. 4 seconds left. And another shot. And that's going to be the end of the second period. 2-1 Hastings. Shots are 19-9 in favor of Hastings. All right, we got started the third period. Egan's down 2-1. They need to start playing better here for them to win this game. No more ties. Need to win. Turvold, Weber, Bates, Moline, and I think Perry Krisky. Hastings brings into the zone. Got a 1-on-3, and they still got it all the way down. Oh, that was a bad play by Cassidy. Lucky they missed the net. Left her whole left side wide open. Turvold into the zone, blocked by Krisky. Frisky battles, chipped all the way out. Oh, that also could have been a too many men penalty on us. Hastings out with it, broken up by Weber. Riley Nelson takes it into the Hastings zone. Over to Cans. Cans dumps it deep. For Strat with a tip. A shot and a tip by Cans. It is 2 minutes into the second period, and we don't even have 10 shots in this game. There's our 10th. Jason, 30 minutes for us to get 10 shots. I already have. All right, 11:56 left. Clock! 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 Thanks. Give him an extra 7 or 8 seconds. Shot across the crease. Saved by Boyd. Hastings throws on net. Another Walker stick save by Boyd. Right back. Pop off. Oh, I thought that popped. Cassidy went up above her head to save it, and it bounced up. I thought it dropped behind her head. It did, but it was on the backside of the net. Over to Hubble. Hubble goes for a line change. Hands, got to put your body in front there. Not reach with just your stick. Hastings was a 1-on-4. And it still came away with the puck. Curveballed with it, throws it up ice to Robinette. Hastings comes away with it, battling with Kaylee Walker. Walker jumps over to get the puck. Puck is loose. Out to McCall and over to Bliss. He chipped back. I thought that made it out, but I guess not. Because it would have been offsides. McCall to Bliss. Bliss skating with the puck up, giving chase by Hastings. Out of the zone. Battle against the sideboards. 3 of us, 3 of them. All chipping it. It comes out to center ice. Bob back in. Bates brings it into the zone. She got some speed. We got a shot. And a save by the Hastings goalie. It's a good play by Talia Bates there. Brother Yona would be proud. Nine minutes left in the third period. 2-1 Hastings. Bates gives chase into the corner. Tries to make a move. Stolen by Hastings. Hastings out to their own defender. Or forward, out. Back to Bates. Bates makes a move into the zone. Does the backhand deep. Gives chase on it. Comes up with it. Out to Malik. Oh, there we go! Bisky. Bisky from Bates. Did you miss it? Barry Spears said no clue it went in the net. Yep, it was a quick pass out by Bates to Bisky. It hit the back of the net and popped right back out. Two to two. 8:36 left in the third period. 2-2, Egan and Hastings. Shots are 22-12 in favor of Hastings. Bates. All right, we got a game here. We got a penalty. We got a trip on Egan. Trip on Bates, I believe. Nope, not Bates. Who's on? Oh, Krisky. Krisky gets a goal and goes right to the box. All right, we got Nelson and Moline and McCall and Turwold out for the penalty kill. A shot and a save by Boyd. Moline chips out to the corner. Battles for it. Keep battling. And we got another set too. Oh. Close your legs, Cassidy. Right 5-hole. And right. 25 seconds after being up, we're right back down. 3-2 Hastings. You're going to want to keep playing shorthanded, I guess. Cans to Hubble. Hubble keeps it in. Riley Nelson out, chips out to Hubble. Hubble throws it back deep to Nelson. Nelson working behind the Hastings net. Throws it to Cans, who can't reach it. And we got a 1-on-2 for Hastings coming in and gets a shot. Oh, wow, it's a shot. What a strong shot by Hastings when they're shorthanded. See Money just letting it play out. It's a good song. Seven minutes remaining in the third period. Walker behind her own net. To McCall. Out to Walker. Over to Hubble. Or sorry, Robinette. It's not a penalty. Hastings parents wanted a checking call on McCall, but that's not a penalty. Oh, they did call it? Are you serious? That was weak. That was weak. All right, Will McCall going to the box on a checking call. .6:35 left in the third period. Egan down 3-2. Shots are 26-12 in favor of Hastings. They're definitely dominating this game. Weber takes the puck out of the zone, brings it right back in by Hastings. Moline, Turvold, Bates, and Weber on the penalty kill. See if they can do better this time. See if Cassidy can close their legs. Weber tips it out. Bates has it, brings it across the line. Chips over to Weber. Weber tries to sneak through two people, but can't make it through. One on the puck, girls. One on the puck. Short-handed. Tip that deep. Slow roller back behind the Hastings net. Approaching a minute 10 left in the penalty kill. Out to Hastings. Hastings still stayed out of the zone. Brings it into the zone. We got 3-on-4. Oh my God. I don't think Cat Stevens saw it, to be honest with you. Popped right over her shoulder in the top shelf of the net. She had no reaction at all until it hit the back of the net. I think she was blocked. Well, that's disappointing. 4-2 with 5:34 left. Hastings out of the zone. They got a 2-on-1 break against Walker. Over to the other Hastings girl. Grace's dad yelling at her to hustle, and covered by the Hastings netminder. Well, Aini Kamosi? Wow. Well, Aini Kamosi. Well, Aini Kamosi. Here comes the hot stepper. Turvold with the puck. Shoots it wide of the net. Hubble gets battles back down low for it, and over to Cans. Cans is trying to stick handle. I don't know why. Riley Nelson throws it up ice. Icing is waved off. Cans giving chase. Hastings comes up with it. Back to Robinette. Robinette tips it. Back out to center ice. That was unlucky. But it's offsides on Hastings. 3:48 left in the third period. 4-2 Egan. Saved by Boyd. Face off one by McCall, but another shot on net to Boyd. We are getting outshot 29-13. 3.5 minutes left in the third period. Another shot, and I thought that was for sure a goal. Oh, and another save, a leg pad save by Boyd. Players need to get the puck out of the out. Hastings definitely came to play tonight. Egan did not. Not sure if they weren't very well rested by their day off school today with the threat. Bates with the couple chances for it and tried to chip it in and could not. Exactly 3 minutes left remaining in the third period. 3 minutes left in the third period. 4-2 Hastings. Shots 31-15 in favor of Hastings. Turbo giving chase. And Hastings comes away with it. And they're not offsides. Nice play by Moline with a back check. Moline battling on the sideboards, coming up with the far end, wraps it around behind her own net. Out to Krisky. He can't handle it. Back behind their own net. Hastings dumps it. Turbold is battling. Bates comes over up to Weber, out to Krisky. And we're going to get an icing call with 2:22 left in the third period. Hey. Nelson battles with on the sideboards. Hubble out to Cans. Throws it right to Hastings. Hastings comes in on 2-on-3 break. Oh, that was dangerous, Cassidy. $150 remaining in the third period. It was almost a tip in there by Hastings with a stick save by Boyd. Cans dumps it deep. Icing is waved off. Keeping our zone off the side of the, that almost rolled up the net and went in. 1:10 left in the third period. Hastings with a 2-on-2. And we have an empty net. Interesting. Cassie goes to the bench. We have an empty net. $50 seconds left. What are you doing? We tried to ice it on our own on the Hastings net when we had an empty net. $45 seconds left. Cassie Boyd back in net. Moline throws it back. I'm assuming as soon as we get this out of our zone in some sort of break, Boyd will go back to the bench for an extra attacker. And it's keep our zone, and no, Boyd is not going to the bench. We are conceding the game at this point with 30 seconds left. 20 seconds remaining in the third period. McCall dumps it deep and gets taken out by a Hastings player, who I believe lost an edge. 10 seconds remaining in the third period. Hastings comes across with it at center ice. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is it. And they got an extra shot at the end for good measure. So 4-2 is the final. 32 shots for Hastings, 15 shots for Egan. Not the best showing by your Spartacats tonight. So Terry Boyd signing off, and hopefully Connor Boyd is back to take over because I don't like doing this. Have a good night, everyone.